Hi everyone. As promised, I said that I'd do a couple of videos between now and April, just to let you know how I'm getting on and if anything's been happening with me. At the moment, I'm on cycle day. Let me just figure it out. 37. So I'm on cycle day 37. Not really surprised. It's quite a long cycle. It's over 5 weeks. But the last one that I had, I think that was just over 6 weeks anyway. So yeah, I'm hoping that my next period will come sooner rather than later. I've been feeling okay, been really busy, keeping myself active as best that I can. Yeah, for some reason this month I was convinced that I'd conceived. I was just convinced. I not that I had any symptoms of ovulation or anything like that. But while I was on holiday, it was cycle day 26, 27, and I started having some spotting, like brown spotting, and for some reason I just convinced myself that it was implantation bleeding. I don't know why. I just really thought that this was it. I've been feeling really sick as well. But I put that down to the metformin anyway, because my appetite always changes while I'm on that. But yeah, I waited until last week. So it was... No, I think it was about 4 or 5 days after the period would have been due, if that makes sense, after like 28 days. And I did a test and it was negative, and it's fine, I'm okay. It's just you get used to being disappointed, I think, when you're trying to conceive. So yeah, hopefully period will come soon. I'm still using the ovulation microscope thing. I'm still using that. Strangely and funny enough, this morning when I did it, I got a positive reading. No idea why that is. I always do it in the morning before I have a drink or before I brush my teeth or anything like that, so that the result isn't affected by what you eat. Because it, as I say, it's like the salt. I think it's to do with the salt intake. And the salt in your saliva is more acidic apparently, when you're in your fertile period. So yeah, I'm on like cycle day, what did I say, 37, 38, and I got a positive reading. Really don't know why that is. We'll give it a go tonight anyway. We'll give it a go just in case. You never know. I think you try anything after a while. So yeah, very strange, but there you go. Apart from that, I'm fine. I had an appointment last week at the hospital with my thyroid doctor, because I've been diagnosed with an underactive thyroid, and apparently that is related to PCOS. So I would actually say to anyone out there who hasn't had the thyroid checked, I would request to have it checked, because I didn't know I had an underactive thyroid. It was only by chance that I was given the test and it came up on it. And I've been treated for that with thyroxine. I take 75 micrograms every morning. The funny thing is though, another thing that I wasn't aware of is when I went to see the thyroid specialist last week, he said to me, how are you at taking your tablets? Do you take your thyroid medication every day? And sometimes I forget about it and it's really naughty. But I do try and take it every day. So I just said, yeah, fine, it's not a problem. And he said, well, while you're trying to conceive, I'll increase the dose to 100 micrograms. Even though your thyroid normals are back to normal. Do you know what? I can't speak today. Oh, my words are getting mixed up and I don't know why. I'm so scatty. I think I'm just tired. Right, let me get it straight in my head. Right, so he said, even though your thyroid level is back to normal, I'm going to increase the dose from 75 micrograms to 100 micrograms because you're trying to conceive. It'll give you an extra little kick. So I said, right, okay, that's fine. He said, as you probably know, if you have a thyroid issue, it can be related to PCOS. We do find a lot of women have both conditions, but the thyroid can cause, you know, period problems, metabolism problems, it is the hormonal thing, hormonal imbalance. So yeah, it definitely has to be checked for that if you haven't been already. Another thing he said to me was, please make sure you do take your tablets every day, especially if you conceive, because there is a link between children with a lower IQ being the result of women who don't take the thyroid medication. And I was just so shocked by that. I didn't have a clue that it can result in your child having a lower IQ than average. So obviously now I'm going to be vigilant and I'm going to make sure I take it. And for anyone who doesn't know that and is taking thyroxine and trying to conceive, then please remember to take your tablets because it's scary. It's just not worth the risk, really. Yeah, so that's about it, really. Feeling okay, keeping busy, feeling positive. And yeah, I keep up to date with everyone else's videos to see where you're up to. Yeah, if anything happens, you'll be the first to know. If not, I'll probably do another video between now and April if there's anything to tell. Yeah, and I'll be back at the hospital in April. Can't wait, just want something to happen now. So take care, everyone, stay positive, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye.